Okay, went for a little bit of a mistake on which input to use for a second, but here we are with Pokemon Shining Pearl. Yeah, sure. Okay. So, yeah, just get going with the sort of things I do with each day. Yeah, if everyone's okay today, get on to the next bits in the game. Had obviously got everything I needed to done between streams, which all good. Man, throat. Okay. Next, one of the things I did between streams was hard task of trying to farm some evolution items between both my Diamond and Pearl versions. So, yay! I'll show you the fruits of what went on between streams in a moment. Always find it worth getting the freebies. Fly up here. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Accidentally knocked the shoulder button. There we go. Right. Let's fly to where we need to be. Right. View, hang on. Okay. So, right, yes, in between, finally managed to get an evolution stone so we can have a Glalade. Although, didn't get the opportunity to level it up. Been doing what I can to try and get Munchlax's friendship up, which hasn't been going very far. Caught a spare Medicham for something later. Caught the Pichu, so I said I would, so... And then I managed to catch the Snow Runts we needed in the underground, so... There's our other one. In here, we now have a Roserade, because I got the Evolution Stone. So that's good. Don't believe anybody else. Oh yes, Scorpy has evolved into a Drapion. There we go. Yes, we now have an Empoleon. Can't remember if we had him last time. Then move along. So yeah, for that farming on Diamond meant I could get the item, so we can now have an Electivire. And yeah, you two are handy for item acquisitions. In addition, find. So yeah. Oh, no original one evolved. Private Derpy evolved. I had a Metal Coat, so we got Scyther evolved into Sizzle. Also got the Evolution Stone to evolve there. We got Infernape. And finally a Rapidash. So yeah. It brings us to our stuff now. Let's bring Susie. And there. Yep. It's funny, Sneasel doesn't really get a dark type move to a really high level. There we go. Okay, you know what? You're no problem. What the hell is about? Yeah, rest for a minute. And there we go. If I remember, I never actually really looked around here last time. Well, there was an item here. Maybe I already collected it last time. Anyway, so yeah, around here. So I didn't really explore it last time, so. Get a great ball. I've got way around. I don't know, kid. The big sister. Know who that is. Man, my throat's being an awkward thing. Okay, let's well, basically it's a Pokemon, just not part of the branding. Oh, sweet. Actually, stock up on Pokeballs. Yeah, go. And no, I didn't want to go out the door. Oh, no. Another thing with a catch. Today. I wonder if this story bit is going to play out in Legends Arceus to some degree. Yeah, your granddaughter don't love you. Sends other people to do her dirty work. Why should I trust you, creepy man? Hey? Yeah, the old lady that was here was the person we were after. Now... nothing else. Right, so yeah, as she said, it's gym time. Go. Wrong way. Time for the ghost gym. So, gimmick on this gym. Questions. My solution. I don't give a care and I'm just going to take on every trainer. Because you get the wrong answer, you fight a trainer, and you know what? I want to fight a trainer. Hey TA. Yeah, it's a spooky gym. Spookums. I assume Ghost would be your favourite gym type? Yeah. I admit myself, I'd either be running one of the ones that are actually mixed types, or Dragon Gym. The only reason I say mixed types is because I could just run an army of kaiju type creatures. So did you have sorry, not diamond, you said you had pearl. Or diamond. Did you have sword or shield? Because obviously, we had a ghost gym in shield. Maze that doesn't lead to the leader. Jeez, TA. Well, it's the trick then that the gym leader was the person you walked past on the way into the maze. Make them go in the maze. And that's one way. And congratulations, you deliberately got it wrong twice and you decided to take on the name. So let's see. 12 plus 20 years, so. How are you doing anyway, TA, overall? Yeah, but for a double whammy, TA, not only do you pretend to be the NPC at the start, when they first talk to you, they don't battle you because, you know, you just tell them the thing of, yeah, you got to go through the maze. It's only when they come back and talk, if they talk to you afterwards, do you actually go, haha, now get beaten. See, I'd love the gimmick in my gym to basically be battle tower rules, to, you know, to some degree, where it's, yeah, you only get EX, you don't get EXP properly. Yeah. So for me, you have to fight a trainer gauntlet with no healing between them. And you only get, you know, your EXP and money for the first win against a person. That's my evil way. Yeah, exactly. It's like, earn your victory the hard way. You wanna heal? Sorry, there's another train to fight right away. Oh, and for meanness, first Pokemon be something rough. Yeah, for a trainer sending out. Trainer sends out. I mean, what's pretty tough for an opening Pokemon? I mean, an Electros is probably not easy to the easiest to get through. Or just have the first Pokemon that comes out set down, you know, spikes, or what was it? Poison spikes, or stealth rock. Because that'll be fun, and because the gym is not a fixed type gym. Wandering a 6 Pokemon with self-destruct or Destiny Wand. Eesh. Yeah, that would be harsh. Yes, have the first Pokemon out, set up an arena hazard. Have fun with that. Just gym of death. What is it with you having aftermath? Yeah, as I said, TA, how have you been? Okay, this one didn't help. Was it? Weird. Oh, brownies. Okay, that's good. The weather been decent your end? Because I know in some places it's been a bit of a... been a bit rough. Kid, you should be in school, not hanging out in a gym. Yeah. Not me, I'm into... no. Confuzzle. Confuzzle. Camera. Okay, that's good, because I've seen, you know, there are places, I know, your side of the Atlantic that have been bad with snow. So, yeah. So that's good. This is the thing about how little I was paying attention. I do not know what the first room's answer was. So... jeez, this guy. Just gonna go at me for wanting to have a battle. How do your Pokemon expect to get better if they don't battle? Huh? Level 26 and you didn't evolve your Ghastly. You made a mistake, dude. Yep. I mean, that's the one thing I do like about that one there, that fourth question. Like, what was the answer to the first question? Because they set you up thinking it's all about maths. And then it's like, oh yeah, do you remember this? It's a nice little tricky thing to do. Oh, he actually has, yeah, Ghastly, Haunter and Gengar. Dude, you should have had 3 Gengars if you've been able to get yourself 1. Minimum, you know, they will be Haunters. But then, I guess you're friendless if you don't have the ability to trade, evolve. You know, trade with yourself. Yeah, you did deserve it. Nope. Yep. Bye bye. Okay, I have no. Oh, damn, that's stop draining my attack stat. You mean balloon? Freaking healed! It was on the verge of death a moment ago. Oh no. Let's waste that. I saw the lights up there. Nice. That didn't mean to use Thunderfang. I meant to use Bite. Stupid sensitivity on the buttons. Stop healing yourself, please! Sounds like a freaking... No! Oh no. Well, we lost a Pokemon. Wow, Susie survived it. Okay, that's it. Send out our Om-Nom. No. You don't get to do that, buddy. Doesn't matter. Now for some Om-Noms. That was more troublesome than I thought it would be. There we go. There we are. Time to take on the gym leader. I'm assuming because of the obviously with her language, you imagine she is from the Kalos region. Kind of wish maybe they made the like a little bit of extra text to say something like Kalos. Oh well. Don't worry. Send out the big... sorry, I need to stretch the big rage machine. Bye bye. Eesh, that's a lot of HP. Huge door. Lock you on. Net slash. Oh, come on. Just instantly hurting ourselves in confusion. Yeesh. Ha! I'm really covered. Eating up berries reduces damage. What? Oh no, it slashes now out of action. Fine. Hyper Potioner. Two can play at this sort of game. Kinda. Set these down. Now then. Damn, for my team being such high level, it's not going so well. There we go. Doesn't gleam again. Eek, that's not good. Oh, wait, I sent a dragon type out against a Pokemon knowing a fairy move. That's not good. That's not good. Damn it. This isn't going well. Sorry, I just forgot I had that for a second. Not that that matters. Ah, confusion. No, actually didn't hurt me. Goodbye, Gengar. Yeah, I forgot that. I don't know, I just... it's irritating because it's been the only move it was using to damage me and I forgot for a second. Damn it! The last Pokemon's got Levitate. Me setting up toxic spikes was pointless. Jeez. Damn it, that thing's faster than Gyarados. Gyarados is not known for being slow. So... got a decent speed on them. There we go. Yeah. Really bad clapping from it. Yee. Go. You never used Shadow Core! Don't lie to me, game! Don't lie to me! But now we have surf, which means we can go exploring. Hi, Cynthia. Yeah, I went to see your grandma because you're too lazy to go and see her. Yep. Cynthia! You... Okay, not anything yet. Yeah, exactly! She completely wastes our time. Yep. The champion everyone loves. And she is just terrible. As a person. Right. I didn't mean to talk to you again. Button mashing. Now we have the ability to go and surf everywhere, so it's time to re-explore the entire map for everything we couldn't do before. Water level's too low. Okay. We have one Pokemon to catch, and that's that. There we go. Okay. Shots and Merrill. Go. Down goes the Merrill. It's interesting because obviously I never really liked the Zubat, Golbat, Crobat stuff in the early years, but I think it was about this generation, like the Gen 4 games, when I actually really started to use Crobat. Because, yeah, I think maybe it's because of that whole physical special redistribution. But yeah, it was, yeah. Yeah, I mean, because obviously over the generations, things, you know, like some Pokemon got improved, others maybe took a bit of a hit. So, yeah, it all just vary, isn't it? Oh. Yeah, so there are Pokemon I found myself more fun, yeah, more, and even just in like the remakes of games as well, I find myself maybe, you know, using Pokemon I didn't use in the original versions. Or the cute, more balanced team, yeah. You two swimming together and yet not actually a double battle. Yeah, was it? So my original version I had was yellow, so you knew my end team was going to be all 3 starters. But yeah, they gave you the means to build a pretty balanced team back then by having all 3 of them. Anything else did I throw in there? Use those 3. I admit I did keep Pikachu around, so that was number 4. Pidgeot. And then, yeah, Dragonite, so, yeah. Because it wasn't actually until Gen 4 I actually started using Rhyhorns. Like Rhyhorn to get Rhydon, Rhyperior, so yeah. See, Gen 2, you know, gave a good overhaul to some of the Gen 1 stuff I did overlook, like Gyarados. I admit in yellow, I just, you know, trained Magikarp, the hope it would evolve to become a better Pokemon, and then out of spite of how annoying training a Magikarp was, I just shoved Gyarados in the PC and never touched it. I'm probably not the only person to have done that. So... Yep. That'd be why. Oh man. Then, yeah. I mean, like, yeah, the Gen 5 starters I'd just shove in a box once I'd evolved them because I really did not like the Gen 5 starters. Water's too salty. She's got salt problems. Beaver. Beaver. Tentacle, there we go, that's what we wanted to catch around here. Ooh! Wow, got the freeze. See, I liked Chestnut out of those ones. But yeah, like hidden ability, Chestnut and Greninja were both pretty useful if you ever got those hidden abilities. Sweet, got the got an item on. Next, what was it? Yeah, Chestnut had bulletproof, so like he was immune to a load of types of moves. So yeah, that was helpful. And then Greninja protein, so type change to match whatever. Whatever type of move it was using. So if it was using a dark type move, it would become pure dark type, even though it was already water dark. But you can also learn rock moves, so it would become a rock type. Yeah, it was a really unreliable Pokemon to deal with, because like Greninja could learn such a variety of move types. It could alter it, the fact it could alter its typing meant countering it rough. So yeah. Best out of them, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's fair to say the best of them, yeah. I mean, what probably didn't help Gen 6 starters was you got given a Kanto starter, and the Kanto starter could Mega Evolve. Like, that overshadows the Kalos starters just in that regard. Yeah, exactly. And even if you liked the starters for the generation, it's then a case of, oh, here, have a starter that's just better because of Mega. So, like, yeah, why are you going to keep using the original starter when you get the Mega Evolution starter? I mean, obviously, if you pick a different type to the starter you went with, that's fine. Bad news is I went for started with Chespin and then picked Bulbasaur, so I ended up with grass types. So Chespin got boxed. But yeah, if I went with, you know, Charmander or Squirtle, it would have been fine. Because then I've got a decent fire or water type to support my Pokemon. Yep. Like I say, when I got Hidden Ability Chestnut, wasn't so bad, because like I said, you know, immunity to certain moves. Like, having immunities to things is good. Oh yeah, speaking like when you box Pokemon, Gen 5, like I said, yeah, the starters got boxed. Then post-game, once you've got access to all the old Gen Pokemon, almost every single Gen 5 Pokemon I used got boxed. Only a very small number of Gen 5 Pokemon I continued to use with the Gens 1 through 4 stuff. And then come doing Black, White 2, you know, the access to the older Pokemon right away, they overshadowed everything. I do have to admit, it was bold of a decision to go and do scrap every Pokemon, you know, for the main game and just be like, here, use all new ones. Like, that was bold. Props to them for doing that. It's just, yeah, some of them just really just didn't feel... Because, yeah, what was it I ended up, like, I used a lot of in the end. It was more than 6 I kind of rotated through somewhat. But the main ones I ended up using were Electros, Hydreigon, kept on Pheasant around for some reason. I think because of being a flying type. Scolipede. What else was there? Swaddle line I kept around. Yeah, nice grass type there. Galvantula I used around, yeah. I tagged in at times. Yeah, I really can't remember what much else I used then. As I say, it was... yeah, good zap. Yeah, exactly. Especially if you had it with the Compound Eyes ability to make it have the better accuracy. Just drop thunder on people's heads. Yeah. Oh, obviously, yeah, Haxorus was lurking around as well a fair bit. Just a blade-headed spider dragon. What could go wrong with having a dragon with blades for its head? Surprised you didn't take a liking to that one, TA. It's a stabby dragon. Or, well, more so a choppy dragon. Ferris. Yeah, I really... I think the other problem I had with Gen 5 was Pokemon just took forever to get their evolutions happening. You know, for a lot of them. Because you catch Ferrothorn, you know, like early, like round down at the teens, something like that. Maybe like early 20s, but you had to wait till like 40 for it. And there was loads of other Pokemon where you caught them low level, but it just took forever till they evolved. So I think that's probably what put me off a lot of the Gen 5 Pokemon. Because yeah, if you're waiting forever for the evolutions, and yet then you have access to all these older Pokemon which evolve sooner, why are you not just going to use them? Yeah, Livaster and yeah, because Volcarona I would use as well. I'd like Volcarona. Big fire moth. Yeah, that gen really... Yeah, I know. Levering the Livaster up was a pain, yeah. I believe also in Black... I think with Black White 2 you'd get one very... You get like a Livaster very early game. If I remember correctly. And yeah... Trying to keep that thing alive, it was... Litwick, another Pokemon you got very early level. Yeah, you know, your Ghost Fire type, but... You know, well, I'd say relatively early in the game. Doesn't evolve until the 40s. It's just... They really like the high level stuff, which sucked so much. I guess maybe, like... Yeah, the Gen... Yeah, I think they corrected at least a decent amount of that with like the new Pokemon they added in Gen 6. It was, Oh, I remember another Pokemon I'd use as well now from that generation. Because, yeah, I would use, Chandelier. From that. And then, Crocodile. Now that one was a pretty decent one, because, yeah, you got Sandile. I think Crocodile, like, Sandile to Crococrook and then Crocodile was probably one of the few Pokemon that were decent level thresholds. 20 and then, like 20-something, like in late 30s, early 40s, like... That felt fine for a 3-tier Pokemon, for a Pokemon you then obtained around Gym 3? So, you know, I think it's like around 3rd gym time. But, you know, it wasn't like a crazy, thing to even just get the first evolution, so... Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just thinking back through each generation, like Pokemon I'd like, even still today, Like I say, Gyarados has become a really useful Pokemon just because of the sheer utility and power it can do. Yeah. Anyway, was it? Oh, yeah, but Gen 6. Oh, yeah, there was one irritating Pokemon to evolve in Gen 6. I found, anyway. Even though I knew how to evolve it, and by what it needed to evolve, it sounded like it would be a decent evolution. And that is Sliggoo into Goodra. And oh boy, was that one a slog. Because not only did you have to have it above, well, reach a certain level, you then had to do it where it was raining. And the only places in the Gen 6 map that rained were quite low level, were a lot lower level than what the Pokemon wanted. So the EXP was rough to obtain. But yeah, like, a lot of Gen 6's levels were definitely in response to the problems people had with Gen 5, I think. But there, 'cause I need to get level into the levels on. Yeah. Yeah. If it wasn't for that whole little bit on the evolution, it would have been fine. Yeah, Fisher. Let's deal with the fisherman. Dude, you got a Magikarp. I have a Gyarados. You failed your fishing. What Finion? Okay, you've actually got something decent there. Yeah, I mean, I guess every generation has got a Pokemon that's not fun to evolve, but oh boy. Oh, Inkay. Inkay. I hated evolving Inkay. I still do. Turn your console upside down, and there were times that my 3DS just didn't register that I turned it upside down, so it... Oh man. And obviously doing it now on the Switch. You turn your controller upside down. No, it doesn't count that. You have to actually do the Switch itself. Which is not helpful if you wanted to do it on a stream. Or when you're playing in handheld mode in the first place. Playing handheld, I'm so playing in docked mode. You then have to get your console out and then do the whole... Jeez, it was just... That one's just mean. Yeah, far-fetched. Yeah, far-fetched one was a awkward one. Oh yeah, the Galarian Yamask's evolution. Yeah, but that one was brutal. Try and make certain it stayed alive. Took enough damage and just, yeah, yeah, that one was not. They really were trying to do it there. Maybe they'd had a rough day with something. And they were just venting their issues. Yeah, this Pokemon needs to suffer to it. Yep. Yep. Oh, another one from Gen 5. Shelmet and Curablast. Oh, I hate those ones. Yes. Trade evolution, and it had to be with each other. You couldn't just trade them. No, you needed a specific Pokemon to trade with. And they were both... Well, I mean, they weren't quite version exclusive. It was one was more common in one version than the other. But, yeah. Oh, that was mean. Because if you didn't know... So I spent ages trying to work out back in the day, how the heck do I evolve these two Pokemon? Yeah, some of the evolution methods they've been doing over the recent years can get... I don't think I even liked the two evolutions anyway, so yeah, they just got... You know, more Pokemon that were dumped in the PC after you know. And obviously when I came to doing Black 2? Yeah, it was Black 2. Yeah, they just sat in the PC, got traded to evolve, and that was it. Never used again. Never got used at all, to be more precise. So, yeah. There are some condition ones which are just nil. Also, when you find out that they changed a Pokemon's evolution conditions, that one's annoying. So in most of the changes happened in Gen 7. So in Gen 7 they changed Magneton's evolution condition into Magnezone, from Magnetic Field to Thunderstone. That was kept for Sword and Shield. And then a couple of other, obviously did the same with Nose Pass to Probo Pass. And then there's a couple of others that, oh yeah, and Leafeon and Glaceon could be evolved through the Ice and Leaf Stones rather than at a you know, icy or mossy rock environment. But yeah, I wasn't paying it. What the heck? Endeavour! Damn you thing. Why did you not have the... Jeez, you didn't have quick attack. Whew, that would have been nasty. Blank to match. Yeah. Like, they did a whole thing in Gen 6 where... Gen 6 or Gen 7 where Pokemon that required, like, specific environmental conditions outside of weather, you know, needing a certain weather requirement, were adjusted to use like evolution stones. But yeah, go into Gen 7 not knowing that. There's me spending my entire time going around all the islands, trying to find where do I go to evolve my Magneton, or where are the mossy and leafy rocks to evolve my Eevee. But yeah, that was fun. At least, you know, then going into Ultra Moon, anew. Because it was then a case of, right, done. Oh, jeez, Gyarados is on 1 health. What do you have? Yeah, Gyarados is dead. Damn it. I'm going to tag Gyarados out. So you've got Sandstream. But yeah, it's the magnetic conditions are back for these games. You can't use the stones. Because yeah, I tried on my diamond version. Because I dug up a thunderstone in the underground. As soon as my the Magnemite I caught down there evolved into Magneton, it was just try using the stone. It then says incompatible. So yeah, they just reverted it back to the original rules here. So looks like it'll be stones when they don't have the environmental thing around. And then, you know, the environmental thing, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's fair enough, TA. But yeah, there you go. I mean, obviously they'd have to do something about Glaceon because the Ice Stone does not exist at this point. So obviously all the, you know, there's no Ice Stone in Gen 4. That was a Gen 7 edition. Kind of crazy to think about that. You got 3 new stones added in Gen 4 and then no more, then it wasn't until Gen 8 that a new stone would get added. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think when we get like remakes of Gen 5 and 6, you know, and 7, No, well, sorry. Well, no, sorry, just Gens 5 and 6. Those will... You know, hang on a second. Yeah. But yeah, we get those remakes of Gens 5 and 6. Yeah, because Gen 7 doesn't do it. But yeah, we'll get it. We'll get them kept. But obviously, if we get a Gen 7 remake, whenever we get to a Gen 7 remake, it will then obviously it will then use the new method. Then obviously Gen 9. I mean, Gen 9 will probably again go back to the new method unless they incorporate those features in the game. So I think the other problem is aside from, you know, Eevee, the mossy and icy rocks are irrelevant. They do nothing. So, and then I think they need to do more with like the magnetic zones as well, because otherwise again it only just does 2 Pokemon evolutions. I know, like, yeah, only 1 Pokemon evolves from a weather condition at the minute, but that feels more natural. You know, like, rain is an in-battle effect, whereas magnetic field and mossy and icy rock is not affecting your battles in the nearby area. So, that's my thought there. Right. Yeah, I need strength to deal with this bit. Okay. Bye-bye. Yeah, well, like I say, TA, I think we'll be sticking with the stones in new games, and then the environmental bit will just be on the remakes of games that had the environmental things. That makes any sense? Hope it does. So, yeah. Yeah, we'll see what they do as we go forward. So I'm kind of curious what they're going to do with Legends Arceus. So we don't know how much of the Pokemon are going to be in the game. But yeah, what are they going to do if you can get Eevee, Magnemite and Nosepass in there when it comes to the environmental condition thing? Huh. mean, I wonder if that's going to be like part of learning, you know, in the game, like discovering those locations. It'd be kind of cool, you know, to that to be, you know, have it as in the story that you discover that these zones are affecting Pokemon differently. I need strength, which is another badge away from having it. Even though obviously most players will know that that's what happens, but yeah, it'd be cool if we had like just a little bit of narrative about that discovery of, oh hey, if you bring these Pokemon to these locations, this weird thing happens. Heck, you know, have like a rampaging Magneton in the or Nose Pass in the magnetic field zone, and it's just like, well, why is it going out of control? And then yeah, it'd be like the magnetic field is affecting them. Okay, that's already like that. And if I was allowed to defeat it, destroys your before it destroys the village, yeah, or you know, or at least just be a danger to other people, yeah. Like yeah, there's a few odds and ends that they can do. So next I want to go there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to our Legends Arceus coming out next week, so just having to be careful on the internet because someone who got an early copy has been leaking a lot of info. Pretty much everything about the game, and you know, I am doing my best to avoid seeing the leaks. Which really sucks. I mean, one of the things that I know that they have leaked, though I have not seen what it looks like yet, is the Hisuian Electrode. Look, face it, we know there's going to be a Hisuian Electrode. I think that's safe to not call a spoiler because, you know, we had Voltorb, you know, revealed officially, and you know, so Electrode is going to exist as well. Because we've had, you know, normal forms of a Pokemon evolving into Alolan or Geller forms, and, you know, it looks like we might be having the same again for the Hisuian region from what we saw in the previews. Because it looked like normal Rufflet will evolve into Hisuian Bravari. So, but we have not had a regional variant evolve into the normal version of a Pokemon, so that's why I'm, you know, pretty confident in saying there is a Hisuian Electrode. So, but yeah, it is kind of rude and like, it sucks that someone does that because, come on, like the one thing I liked about Sword and Shield, despite, you know, all the, you know, despite people making a fuss about, I liked how we didn't go into the game knowing all of the new Pokemon and all of the new regional variations, which they, you know, given us for the Alolan region. They had shown us every single new Pokemon and all of the regional variants. Same obviously happened, I remembered, for the, you know, previous couple of all the previous generations. We had known all the new Pokemon. So, yeah, Sword and Shield. And obviously, yeah, the Alola region. Actually, no, think we had everything for the Alola region, actually. But yeah, Sword and Shield, definitely. We didn't know everything. And the fact that they did keep some of it, you know, out of the way was nice. I mean, as much as, yeah, we all loved Wooloo. And, you know, they had made no mention in advance that Wooloo would evolve, for example. I mean, we didn't even know what the starters' final forms looked like until very close. I mean, they obviously, those they did reveal just before launch. But, like, we went through almost the entirety of it without an official thing about the evolutions on the starters. And even then, we only saw the final forms, not the middle forms. Eternatus was kept secret. You know, for another example of a bit we didn't know about. Because obviously, we usually have legendary Pokemon in trios for the main one. And obviously, Eternatus, you know, fills in, I guess, the third member with Zacian and Zamazenta. So, the fact that, yeah, we did not have an Eternatus reveal, that was good. And then just so many other little odds and ends where it was, you know, yeah, no word of it. And then obviously, like the whole Gigantamax, yeah, we had that revealed early on, but still didn't know every single Gigantamax Pokemon. There's another bit, like, I don't think we had, you know, obviously Dreadnought was like the first one revealed. Or something like that. But yeah. You know, but and I think Corviknight was also quite early, but yeah. I mean, that was another thing, Corviknight. We had Corviknight revealed in the very first trailer, but they didn't give us anything about, like, its lower evolved forms. So, you know, it could have been the case of Corviknight was just caught as is. So, yeah, I gotta say, props to the team for, you know, the actual teams for not giving it all away, but boo to the people who decided, you know what, let's just tell everyone what they're not telling us. So, yeah, most Galarian forms were not revealed. Despite all the spoilers, yeah, that would be nice, TA. Because I'm trying to think, like, yeah, I don't recall, like, because, like, a couple of Pokemon, like Impidimp, they didn't actually reveal Impidimp, but if you played the demo at, you know, an event that the Pokemon company went to, you got to see Impidimp, but they, like, as I say, they never officially showed Impidimp off at anything, you know, in any trailers and whatnot. Which, that one felt like maybe a bit of a mistake to not show off, because everyone knew Impidimp existed. Yeah, people knew that, yeah, the basis of Impidimp existing. I mean, Impidimp also got shown in the Treehouse, you know, for E3. Following the Sword and Shield, you know, trailer there, they had obviously, you know, the presenters playing a demo. And yeah, you saw Impidimp in their team. They never used it or acknowledged Impidimp's existence, but it was there. Because they just stuck to using the 3 starters. So yeah, it was a yeah, I just feel that that was something that, you know, it's again, it was a Pokemon that was basically not kept as a secret very well. Which I think that one, they could have got away with just being like, yeah, this is Impidimp, here's what... Like, you all know this Pokemon's here. So, yeah. Okay, he was giving me stuff. So yeah, I'm hoping that... I mean, yeah, the fact that Pokemon Company themselves have kept things about Legends Arceus secret, I'm glad, you know, like, certain bits. We only have a very limited amount of, like, what's coming. So, yeah, that I like. I'm hoping that that keeps on into Gen 9 because, yeah, that would be very nice. Because, yeah, I think literally the only Pokemon that need to be revealed are the starters, because obviously that's a big decision you have to make at the beginning of the game, so letting us know what the starters are, and you know, obviously the legendary Pokemon that's going to be on the cover of the box. That's all we need information on. Every other Pokemon can be, you know, if you show a Pokemon in the trailer, I think then you should release information on it. But you know, just be selective as to which Pokemon you show in the trailers. Like, yeah, like, if it's a case of... Yeah, I mean, pretty much a case of, yeah, try and keep to showing off, you know, obviously you still want to show new Pokemon off, but, like, keep it to a select few. Yeah. I mean, like I say, I wouldn't mind them trying a Gen 5 scenario again, where it's axe everyone and go with new. I mean, even look at some... This is the one thing I've said when we were doing Shield. Some of the new Pokemon, you know, I'm putting quotation marks, look like they may have been developed as a Galarian variant of an existing Pokemon. Like, example is Snom and its evolved form. They look like they were designed as a Galarian, Larvesta, and Volcarona. Pyukumuku looked like a... oh, sorry, Pincurchin looked like it was a variant of Pyukumuku. So, yeah. You know, so it feels like maybe they were in the thought of trying to cull to only be new. Yeah, and look at its evolution, it almost looks like Volcarona. So, yeah. And then, like I say, Pincurchin to, as I say, look at that compared to Pyukumuku. Just, like I say, yeah, just one of those interesting things that it felt like they started those as variant designs and then decided that they obviously needed more Pokemon, counting for Gela. So, yeah. But yeah, like maybe, yeah, like I said, because we're never going to have full national decks in one game anymore, at least for like the new games, like remakes, different matter. Like, yeah, just, you know, start the game with a completely culled Pokedex, so it's only the new stuff, and maybe some regional variants if you want to let an old Pokemon in immediately. Just be like, okay, the only old Pokemon back are going to have regional variations, or involved with the mechanic if they do any like new special mechanics in the game. But yeah, otherwise just keep it to new Pokemon, and then just throw like a load of old ones just to give a load of extra stuff at the end. Even if it won't fill a national deck, just a good variety of all the old gens will, I'd say, be good enough. But yeah. I wouldn't mind that bit, but yeah. But otherwise, like I say, just starters and legendaries, that's all we need to really know. But then, like I said, if you show off a Pokemon that is new in a trailer or in a demo, then I say you can release the information on them. Don't just leave that sitting around, because, you know, like, it's not a secret that that one exists, so you can give us like the base information on it. You can keep evolutionary details secret, so you can be like, so you can hide the fact it evolves or has evolved. But yeah, those little details can just stay nicely out the way. A lot of stickers are in here. I think of yeah. I definitely once we play Legends Arceus, we can get, I don't know, like work out like what features we like about it that we hope they keep for Gen 9. Because like it really feels like it's a test bed for what Gen 9 is going to be. You know, we started a major evolution of like some detail. Well, I say major. It wasn't really that major. Like we some ideas that were tested in Gen 8, like Pokemon's, you know, like major overworld spawning and whatnot. And then, you know, moving into large open environments to find the Pokemon. And yeah, now we're moving into what is either like a just, you know, super large zones or full open world. Like it's hard. Like I know some rumors are saying it's more like Xenoblade and Monster Hunter, where you have zones that you enter. Like still massive zones, but that's all it is actually. And then, or you know, it is actually just the entire region, which. Yeah, like. Yeah, I think the idea of like wild area idea, I think that one's going to stick, because I know that was one of the most well-received elements of Sword and Shield. Like, I mean, look at both DLCs. Those were just entire wild area zones. So, which were bigger than the base game's wild area, each. So, yeah, and like they're taking those even further for Legends Arceus, and so hopefully, as they do this evolution of it, that's building into what Gen 8's gonna, or Gen 8 to Gen 9 will end up being. It makes sense why here in this remake, in this game, that it doesn't do any of that, because, you know, this is having to operate of... I mean, yeah, it's not doing what other remake adventures have done, which is, you know, use the new generation mechanics in an old generation environment. But, like, I'm fine with that myself. You know, I don't mind them not doing it. I don't think like trying to evolve the older games into Sword and Shield style would have worked very well. Because it would be a much trickier job. So, and they also established Dynamaxing like is unique to Gela. So it's like, well, what do you do in these other regions? Because Gen 6, they made it clear that Mega Evolution wasn't unique to Kalos, and actually evolved, and tied it into the Gen 3 remakes that Mega Evolution came from the Hoenn region. It's just Kalos was also pretty rich in Megastones, whereas Alola, it all is basically brought in from elsewhere. Which is why you only really got Mega Evolution. Well, you only did get Mega Evolution in the post game. So, yeah, it's kind of sad they got rid of the Mega Evolution element, but I understand why they wanted to move away from Mega Evolution and Z moves. Because, okay, yes, you could use a Z move with any Pokemon. Because you had like the generic Z crystals for each, the one for each of the types, and then you had obviously special ones for certain Pokemon. And obviously the big reason they wanted to move away from Mega Evolution was they felt Mega Evolution was too restrictive. Because only certain Pokemon can do it, which is why they developed into Z moves, and then that moved into obviously Dynamax, Yeah. Well, it wasn't quite unbalanced. It was more just, again, it was just only the fact that only select Pokemon did it. Like I say, Z moves, everyone could do them. It was just some, like they've done with, Gigantamaxing only on certain Pokemon. Whereas, obviously, everyone can Dynamax, so I mean, obviously, when we get to Gen 6 remakes, we'll have Mega. We'll see Mega again. Be a while, but it would be nice if there is a way to like have Mega, Z move, and Gigantamax all in one game. But like, you really will have to work out some sort of balance system, because yes, with the exception of Rayquaza, you could no Mega Pokemon can do a Z move, because Mega Stone is your hold item. I mean, that was obviously the cost of being a Mega. You've used up your hold item space to do it. So I'm going to. That was like the trade-off. You sacrificed your item to Mega Evolve, and obviously that was another thing. The Z move, you can't be equipped with a good hold item, but like you'd have to have a rule of maybe a Pokemon that a Pokemon that uses a Z move cannot Dynamax. And vice versa, so if you Dynamax the Pokemon and then once it reverts, it can't Z move, so you have to be careful. It's like one of those things of, you really need to think, what do you want to do with your Dynamaxing? Because, like, do you use it? Who's going to use it? Who's going to, take the Z Crystal? Likewise, which Pokemon are you then going to issue the like, who would you issue the Mega Stone to out of the Pokemon that's allowed to Mega Evolve? They at least make you, What's the term? Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, well, makes you have to be tactical with who you go with for each role. So, yeah. So yeah, like there is a way to make all three work. The only other thing was, like, I kind of wish, like, the Mega Revolutionary forms were kept as the Gigantamax feature. So, like, Pokemon who Mega Revolved used that for their, you know, to G, so that was their G-Maxing, and then we have the new G-Maxes on top. Because that way you don't get rid of those awesome designs of the, you know, Mega Evolutions. Hang on a minute. So, yeah. So yeah, that's how I'd have worked it. It's just like, even though like the type changes weren't, you know, don't happen, you can just use the Mega Forms designs. Because yeah, some of the, like, I don't know how you'd handle like the X and Y Megaing on Mewtwo and Charizard. Like, because maybe just have it as a toggle when you tell the game to Mega Evolve. So to have an option like, yeah, Mega X, Mega Y. 1 second. Right. Yeah, that's the other thing, yeah, just an NPC does a thing, yeah. Couple of ways around it, but yeah, the big thing is, just don't forget that these designs exist, because there were some, like, really cool redesigns just from that. Oh no, I had to go this way. Okay. Look, like these, the spinning tile ones always catch me out. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Not that much. Yeah, because it's the intimidate. Forget steel resists ice. I remember ice is weak to steel, but I forget the resistance part. Oh well. Oh. Ice Fang! There we go. Go. Three. That. No, that's not like it'll help. Firestone. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Well, I'll just take that there. Oh. Another worker. Ooh, Rapidash. Nice. Ah. Yeah, this is about to be 45, which is the level threshold I was going for next. Trying to save up like 5 at the minute between gyms. There we go. Okay. That one button. Still got a couple of minutes left. Get out of here. Hopefully, yeah, we've got a load of Pokemon and nicknames, so I'll have to get around to that at some point. Oh. Indirect. Flamethrower, big prize for coming in here. Firestone. And done. We've actually done everything that we can do with Surf right now, pretty much. Anything left is just here. I mean, aside from the progression. Come on. Cool. Yeah, this area is just littered with like stuff. So go. Damn, it's on that side now. Never mind. Right, so tomorrow we will make progression towards where the next, at least into the next gym location. I remember there is a rival battle before the next gym, so we'll get that done. Battle up against Petty Rage. And then be the grinding again to get up to take on that gym. So yeah, thanks everyone, and enjoy your night, day, whatever it is for you when you're watching this. So yeah, see everyone later. Bye.